podcast, where the rhythm of life meets the swing of purpose from the fairways to the mind waves. New lessons, motivation, and real life inspiration. Tune in weekly to the Loop Life podcast. Conversations and more, mindset that wins. Now streaming on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and more.
We are back for another episode. Another episode of Loop Life. Loop Life Podcast. Now, Loop Life Podcast, where the caddies get to vent. It's pretty raw at times, very explicit. We're very honest. We're gonna have shows where our episodes where we have other caddies. I'm gonna set up some calls and all of that good things. Other caddies hollering at us, making their points, heard. Yeah, man, loud and clear. And a lot of members have been like, "Yo, if you give me the links, I want to hear it." And I'm like, in time, because a lot of you gonna be shocked. A lot of you gonna be very shocked. But I'm trusting everybody that's listening. Their family's okay. Everybody's good. It's been a long week for the caddies. Yesterday I had a day off and I was at the park early from 2 a.m. in the morning with my little son. We were like chilling, having a good time. Caddy gotta do what a caddy gotta do when the caddy gets time to do it. I got a loop at 9:30 this morning, and I'm up early to kind of keep the consistency with the show. Winter we have more time, but I'm gonna make sure we still at least have a podcast once a week. I was like torn between different topics because so much shit happens on the golf course. Like different topics, man. So many different topics we could speak of or on. Right? But I was kind of boiling it down to the DRUG, the drug or the drugs that are used on the golf course, and how hush it is. And of course, the caddies has to be the one that gets the blame. First of all, the caddies get the blame for every freaking thing. You believe that? It's default mode to blame the caddies for everything on a golf course, even when the caddy is right. Even when the caddy is right. And when you're more right than they are, oh my God, that shit hurts. Yeah, my phone went off. It's okay. Synchronicity, people. If you believe in it, you believe. If you don't, that's your flipping business. Synchronicity is real. But we're going to keep this shit structured. We're not going to deviate too much because I also want to talk about the caddies and their dirty behaviors. I know thin skin some caddies can freaking be. Oh, subservient some caddies can be. Oh, some caddies would never have the balls to tell a group, a member, a player, their honest feelings. It's like a no no. Caddies don't think about saying certain things. They get flipping scared ASAP. They get scared ASAP because it's like a zone that you don't cross. You're not supposed to, which you're a grown ass man. You're a grown ass person. You're an adult. You are supposed to defend your rights. You're not supposed to just allow anybody to disrespect you and trample you because of $10, because of $20, because of a little body. You're gonna like, okay, you're right. That it goes that way. Nah, bro. It's only a handful of caddies on this planet that I know that are outspoken. Only a handful of caddies I know that are very outspoken, that speak whatever they choose to say, whatever they feel or deem fit. Like for me, I think if you don't walk off, if you haven't walked off a loop, you really haven't been caddying. If you haven't been tested to at least walk off, let them know, look, don't even fucking try that, bro. I'm not a child. Respectfully, I don't think you need me as your caddy. I think you should get someone else. It has happened. And it has happened a lot of times. We can just freestyle and talk about a lot of shit, bro, because that's what I'm good at. Caddy masters are told to enforce that rule. No smoking. When everybody does drugs on the golf course. Most members, they either vape, snort. I doubt if many of them inject because it would be shown, right? It would be shown. But most of them go by the nasal route, and most of them go by the oral route. Okay? Yes, I am. And I'm telling you, every drugs conceivable is taken, is used. And at the same time, the caddies are being scolded not to smoke a little marijuana. Huh? Same time you're telling the caddies, don't get caught smoking a little marijuana. Yet again, it's club policy, but what is better than out there smoking a little marijuana, walking, feeling good, enjoying your own, chill out. When you're chillaxed, especially for the Jamaican caddies, we have to smoke. Especially for normal caddies, you have to do something to deal with these players, these types of players. The savagery that the caddies are exposed to, the insults that the caddies are exposed to, the disrespect, the soft racial jokes. Caddies hear it all, bro. And they expect the caddies to be just see no evil, speak no evil, reveal no evil. That's exactly what they expect. That's exactly what they expect. Absolute bullshit. Most of these caddy masters themselves consume drugs. It's like an undercover world, bro. The caddies are just left in the open. Yeah, it's them. I smell something. It must be the caddy. When them fucking members have a lot of buds in their bags, anything you think about is in that bag. It's not only money in the golf bag, bro. Anything you can conceivably think about can be in that golf bag. Right? So it's just one of the many darts that are thrown at the caddies when they themselves have bigger problems. Their kids, their wives, their other family members are all junkies. Believe me, trust and believe. These people have some serious fucking personal, emotional, and psychological issues going on all the time. And it's all taken out on the caddies. If the caddies make a mistake, wrong yardage, bad read, a little bit off with the read, it didn't up, but it didn't. And these are some of the worst fucking players in the bro. I've seen excellent players never question their caddies, even when the read is off. It's just their, it's just how they are. They're just nice people. They know that the caddy job is not easy. It's never easy. We just make it look easy. It's never fucking easy. Saying every morning when a caddy gets up, he has to be thinking ahead. Way ahead. If he knows the player, he's assessing them. He's assessing, or she's assessing, how his or her day could fucking go. If you have prior experience with some of these players and you know their tendencies, alright, you know that little facade that they're wearing, and they're acting as if they're good players when they really suck. You see a lot of these guys, they're ass kissers. Every group has a leader. Every foursome has a particular fucking leader, that head honcho. They don't disrespect. They kiss his ass. There are bullies in every group. Bullies in every fucking group. And you have good guys also in every group. Humble, nice people in every group. You, the caddy, have got to process ahead mentally, psychologically, emotionally, how you're going to conduct yourself. Am I going to stay away from this motherfucker, or am I going to deal with this motherfucker? Because you know their tendencies. Alright? And as a caddy master, sometimes you got to make sure your caddies are suited with the correct players. Yeah, of course, is where if the players don't get their regular caddies, it is all hell breaks loose. The caddy master has such a fucking job to do, bro. Hats off to all caddy masters. Hats off to all caddy masters. Some of you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Some of you don't even want to be there. But hats off to the ones that are really trying to do as much as they can. because it's a tightrope. They gotta please the members. They gotta please. Well, they don't have to please the caddies, but they gotta preserve their jobs. And in some cases, by pleasing the members, you gotta take care of certain caddies. Yeah, it's a balancing rope. So it's an act, I mean, a balancing act. You have to pay special attention. Alright, some caddy masters don't get it. Some will never get it. And some are just born to lead. Okay? It is not an easy role as a caddy master. It absolutely isn't. But we're not going all over the place, although I wanna, because I really do want to speak of the thinness of some of these fucking caddies and the shit that they allow to happen to them on the golf course, right? The shits that some caddies take, bro, it is ridiculous just to get paid, just to get a little money, bro. The caddies will make some ridiculous shit happen or take place to them, because they are not confident in their skill set. They don't feel like they can go somewhere else. They've never gone anywhere else. They've never started over. They've only caddied at the same place. I mean, same fucking place every time, bro. You could be a real good caddy, but until you go out there and experience other courses, experience other settings, know your worth as a caddy, really. Because you're an independent contractor. You should go anywhere. You don't have to stay at any course. You're not obligated to wear anything. Okay? And I mean, you're not obligated to serve any flipping course. One course only. No. That same course that you think you're obligated to serve will not serve your ass. When you die, that's it. They don't give a fuck about you. Don't get it twisted. No members like you. No caddy master loves you. The course is not your home. It's not your place. Get in and get out. Do your job. Get paid. Go home. Repeat the process as much as you can. Make that money and do what you got to do with your money and your life and your family, because they do not give a fuck about you. There's only a handful of members that I've ever seen, or players that I've ever seen go beyond the call, and they will talk, bro. Don't you fucking feel like if these motherfuckers do something for you, they don't go back and express that and televise that to the fucking world or to their community or to their... Bro, it's a bragging rights. Yo, I did this for this guy's daughter, this guy's son. I paid his school fee. Caddies, stop begging the fucking members, bro. Stop asking them for favors. Stop. Stop fucking making these motherfuckers feel as if they're everything. Caddies are so fucking important. But we are, led to feel as if nothing can happen. We are not needed. That's what I should say. But we're everything. Caddies are every fucking thing to the golf course, especially when you're a good caddy. You mean everything to a player. You're everything to his game. If you see a player that has a particular caddy for years, right? And that player has not improved, it means the caddy himself has not improved. Or the caddy in the first place could never have improved his or her game. That caddy is not a good caddy. That's just a social caddy. But you have caddies for every type of personality you think exists. You have caddies for that. It's just getting the perfect match, and then you're all good to go. You're all set and good to go. Once you have the perfect match, you are good to go. So let me not go all over the place again, which I really do love to do. Loop Life, the podcast, where the caddy gets to speak. Yep, where the caddy gets to speak, bro, right here. And I will be hosting future shows with calls, with interviews one on one with caddies that have, tremendous experience and has tremendous stories to give us. And we're going to love it. We're going to love it. But today's little rant was pretty much about drugs and how some fucking caddies and some courses are just horrible with it. Marijuana is legal. Marijuana is legal or decriminalized. Many states. But if you smell a caddy or you see a caddy smoking, I mean, let me tell you this. Most people like when you smoke. It's just a policy of the course. But most people would love to be smelling the way you're smelling, bro. They love it. What's a little marijuana? Huh? Especially for the Jamaican caddies that need a little marijuana to kind of take the edge off. You think we just want to smoke for fucking smoke's sake? We're smoking because of you guys. We gotta deal with you guys. Yeah. We've gotta deal with you guys. So that's why we smoke, bro. That's why the caddies need to chill out. Because dealing with some of your shit, bro, it's ridiculous. You act like you're the only motherfuckers on the course. You're not doing anything but hitting the ball. The caddy does everything else. Caddy's gotta pull up with your bullshit speeches. Your disrespect. Ah, boy. Your racial slurs. Yeah, you know many of you are racist. Many of you only like caddies because they just do what they're told, bro. You don't respect the caddies, bro. You don't respect the caddies. Caddies should be respected. That's all this program is really about, really. Showing you just giving you guys a little bit of what the caddies experience. You imagine a caddy master telling the caddy, yo, no smoking. And his brother is a junkie. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. No, don't get me wrong, Junkie caddies should not be on the course either. It's not good. Caddies that are junkies should not be on a golf course. I don't care how good they are. I don't care how much you need a caddy. You see, this is the shit too. A caddy master will keep all type of clowns around. Because for every player, he's like, you know what, that fucker needs this. This will show him that he's doing the wrong thing. This will show him that he's not doing the right thing. I'm going to put this fucker with him. Why you got this caddy? How many times as a player have you asked, why can't I not get a good caddy? You know why? Because you're fucking cheap. You are cheap. And you're at a golf course. Think about that. You are cheap. Why would you go to a car dealer if you're not buying a car? Why are you on a golf course if you can't spend money? 0 cents. Anyway, Lope Life. I'll catch you guys next time. We're going to discuss another hot topic. So tell these little clowns you're smoking a little marijuana. All these caddies you see wearing glasses, glasses, glasses. I don't wear glasses like that. If I'm red and high, you can see it in my eyes. It's my eyes. My eyes. I do not sneak and smoke. I don't. My work speaks for me. Okay? Bless up, loopers. Remember, Loop Life podcast. Let's keep it going, bro. We're getting it done.